Yes, Titilola Akinlawo. Yes. My learned friends. Funke Aleshiloye.
Funke
Aleshiloye. I will spell that. Aleshinloye. Aleshiloye. And then Ayobami. 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 Gbadegesin. GBADEGESIN. Lord, we all appear for the claimants.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
For the defense, appearing with
I'm owner, sir.
And Eniola
Dada.
with respect Mr. Edmund, thank you. Thank you.
The matter is for the tax examination of the week.
Yes.
Claimant. Mr. Yeye.
Yes, Honorable Justice, I can hear you. Good morning, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Do you remember you're still on oath?
Yes, my lord, I can remember.
Okay, you affirmed, so you're still on affirmation.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Nasser, the rules allow you for 40 minutes examination. The rules of the court allow you for 40 minutes. That's the maximum. So we're going to work with that, subject to what network will present.
Most obliged. My lord, I take my.
You can sit down. Yes.
Mrs. Kika,
Yes.
permit me to address you as your honor while the post examination.
No, just call me Kike. It's okay.
I said, permit me to address you as, okay. I should go, Mrs. Kike.
Just Kike Lomo. It's okay,
Okay.
sir. Kike Lomo
Okay.
is good.
Okay, Mrs. Kike Lomo,
Yes.
you are by the state as a
You're breaking, oh. Can you come again? You're breaking.
That is due to signal. I said you are employed by the State Judicial Service Commission as a magistrate.
That's correct.
That appointment was supposed to be
That appointment was
pursuant or came into effect by virtue of the letter.
Yes, I have a letter of appointment dated 30th October 1999.
As please. My lord, I will require exhibit.
I think it's 29th October 1999.
I'm coming. I'm waiting for your exhibit. Yes, 29th October 1990. Yes.
1999.
Oh, 9. Yes. Okay.
What exhibit?
I stopped it. The
See
What?
yes.
You
Let
are.
me see one. Yes. This one. Okay. Yes. You did not only accept the appointment but served 3 years. Am I correct?
I did not what?
You did not only accept the appointment but served for 23 years.
I did not only accept the appointment.
Yes,
That's-
but served for 23 years as a magistrate.
but served as a magistrate for 23 years.
Yes. Am I
Yes,
correct?
I accepted the appointment and I served as magistrate for 23 years.
Are you aware
Yes.
that in your letter of appointment, the length of time we are supposed to spend as annual is contained in that letter.
Am I aware that they come again?
The time you are supposed to spend for annual leave is contained in the letter of appointment.
Yeah, letter of appointment says I will be entitled to vacation leave of 30 days in a year.
I'll be entitled to vacation 30
I'm
days.
entitled to vacation leave of 30 days in a year.
Yes.
You proceeded on annual leave on 3rd of April 2023. Am I correct?
3rd April 2023, according to the roster.
Sorry, what's the response?
3rd April, I commenced 2023 leave on 3rd April 2023, according to the roster drawn up.
I proceed on annual leave on 3rd of April,
2023, according to the roster.
according
leave
to the roster. Yes.
By my calculation, 20 days for annual leave, you are supposed to resume company on the 12th of May, 2023.
Yeah, by the calculation of the roster, yes.
But due to the fact that the 12th of May, no, sorry, your 30 days last on Friday. That is 12th of May. It was not practicable for you to resume on the 12th of May. Am I correct?
It was customary to resume the next business working days, which was 15th, Monday, 15th of May.
So we are supposed to resume on the 15th of May, 2023.
Yeah. Yes.
But it was customary.
Yeah, because the
So
leave terminates on Friday, so customarily resumption should be 15th, which is the following Monday.
yes.
That following Monday was 15th of May, 2023.
Yes.
Yes.
Did not resume on the 15th of May, 2023.
Yes, I was unable to resume on the 15th May.
Did you resume on the 15th?
I was unable to resume to work on the 15th of May.
Yes.
Was there any letter for extension of that period?
I eventually wrote a letter I forwarded the letter a week later, which was on the 23rd of May.
Just let me get, what did you say response?
Sir, I was eventually able to forward a letter on 23rd of May, 2023. Requesting for leave of absence on health grants.
My question was, I was specifically on the resumption on the 15th of May. Was there any approval extension for you not to resume on the 15th?
There was no information,
Very
I
specific.
mean, from me to them. I was unable to resume, and I was not able to send the letter on the same day, but I sent it a week later, 1 week later.
Let me just to say, you said there was no letter from me. I was only able to send a letter 1 week later.
1 week after 15th of May, which was on the 23rd of May, requesting for leave of absence on health grounds.
Your letter of medical treatment. That letter that you eventually wrote 1 week after, was there any approval from the commission for the application committee?
Well, they didn't respond until almost a month. They didn't respond until 3 weeks later.
So there was no approval.
There was even no response. I mean, I was expecting an approval, but there was no response for another 3 weeks.
You said they did not respond until.
Yes, Honorable, yes, my lord. There was no response to that my letter in form of approval. I was actually expecting them because the letter was supported with medical report. So I was expecting them to approve, whether with or without pay. I was expecting them to approve, but they didn't respond for another 3 weeks.
The response is, let me just be clear. The question is, that letter that you eventually wrote, was there any approval? Then your
There was no
answer is
immediate
they did
approval.
not respond to the letter
Yes.
or give
Yes.
approval.
Yes.
Yes.
Your letter dated 2023. Dated 9th June 2023.
C5, not C4. Okay.
It was obvious of that letter that letter was written when you are away, when you are not informed.
What?
Yes, I said that letter of 9th June 2023 was written by you outside Nigeria.
The letter on 9th. Hello? Okay. Can you come
The
again?
letter of 9th June
Yes.
2023 requesting
Yes.
for leave of absence on Maryland.
Now, 23rd May, my letter for request for leave of absence was written on 23rd May.
I was referring to
Forwarded
the C5, letter of 9th June. Which one are you referring
letter
to?
of
Mr.
9th
Mansell?
June.
The one,
the
one of 9th June 2023.
not the one of 23rd May.
Not one of
Okay, so the one of 9th June was in response. So when I forwarded the letter for leave of absence, about a few weeks later, I was invited to appear I was invited to a meeting of the JSC to appear with my medical documentation. So I wrote the letter dated June, 9th June, in response, informing the commission. What?
That letter of that response.
That response of 9th June. What about the letter of 9th June? What's the question?
So it was written from outside the country.
Oh, yeah. It was written virtually. I received an invitation to the meeting. I was outside the country, and I wrote to say I will be represented physically at the meeting with another set of medical documentation, which had already annexed to the 23rd of May letter. I said another, but I will virtually appear so that they can know that I am really, I mean, they want to hear from me. I presume they want to hear from me how sick I really was, what is my condition. I have worked for 23 years. So I had replied to say,
She has already answered.
represented
She
by
said,
counsel.
yes, I was outside the country when I wrote the letter.
Did you obtain?
Yes.
Did you obtain any approval from Commission for traveling?
I'm not aware I should obtain an approval to travel during my leave, especially when I was seeking medical tourism.
My question is that, was there any approval for you to travel?
I've answered. I said I'm not aware that I should seek approval to travel for medical tourism during my leave.
So there was no. Yeah, that's my question. I'm asking. I said, so there was no.
I mean, you can twist anything, but all I'm saying is that by my letter of appointment, by the magistrate court rule, I am not aware that I should even have sought for approval to have traveled for medical tourism.
So you've already answered that. The specific one he asked, you have to answer.
So when
I didn't seek approval, so I didn't expect an approval. I didn't seek one. So I didn't expect an approval.
I wanted to say, so not even see any approval.
He has answered. She said, I did not seek approval. That's the answer. Yes.
Did you hear before medical personal management? Personal management.
I'm just hearing about that right now.
Yes, did you appear?
I'm just hearing that. I don't know where that comes from. That I don't know at what particular stage I have to appear before a medical board. I don't know where that comes from.
Yes.
Okay. When you my question to you now is that when you certify by any medical officer that you will not be able to, that your condition, your medical issue cannot be able, will not be, that your condition will not be handled in Nigeria.
I was in the medical report, I was told to consult, make consultation with one or two, I think 2 different types of, I don't know how to pronounce them, specialists. Because basically what was affecting me was my inability to sit. And that's germane to my work. I cannot sit because I constantly bear pain sitting down.
Miss
I do have.
Miss Kelom. Yes, I have a question. I don't know if you're changing it. So were you certified?
Well, certified by any medical officer. That's your condition. The medical issue will not be handled in Nigeria before traveling now. That's my question.
They told me to seek the intervention of 2 different specialists, that my HMO does not cover the cost. I do not have the money, and I'm like, I wanted to seek out a second opinion and diagnosis that would have been for free here in Canada. So I didn't have the money, because I asked them, my HMO.
It's very, very specific and very hard. I'm saying is that, was there any medical officer that certified you that your condition to which you seek intervention for abroad that will not be handled in Nigeria?
I cannot afford to make payments
Government
to
medical
consult.
officer.
I'm not. They said I don't. They said seek. You can seek. Seek out specialists in that area, and I can't afford specialists in that area because the HMI specifically asked, the HMO cost does not cover me seeking a specialist in Nigeria. So I sought to seek a specialist for a second opinion abroad.
So there was no government medical officer that certify your condition. That can only be handled abroad. So let us repeat that.
I couldn't afford. Please, just have regard to what I'm saying and not what you want to hear. I was referred to 2 different specialists. I asked the HMO.
How do you want to answer?
I decided to seek.
Your answer will be in line with my question.
Yes, witness, answer the question he asked.
I don't know what he's asking. I'm sure I must have answered.
The question is, was there a medical officer that stated your condition could not be handled in Nigeria?
That didn't come up for them to say it cannot be handled. It didn't come up. They said seek specialists in this. That did not come up, my lord. The issue of whether this specialist is in Nigeria or abroad never came up. I was the one, I took it upon myself to say, does my HMO cover the cost of seeking this here? And they said no. So I asked the hospital, the management. So I decided to seek it abroad. It's all about cost and second opinions.
So that's medical intervention that we saw abroad. Was there any impact of it from the end?
Is that another question? Because I can't hear.
Yes, another question, yes. It's further to your answer.
You said?
Well, I said yes or no, that there was no approval for seeking medical intervention abroad.
I'm not aware I should request for approval. It's not part of my letter of, it's not part of the magistrate court law or letter of employment that I should seek, because at this time I was in excruciating pain. I purposely took that leave at that time. I usually don't take my leave earlier on in the year. I took that leave so because I couldn't sit anymore.
So you did not see yes. Since you are aware that you should seek approval. So my question now is that you did not seek approval. Yes or no?
It's not even an issue up till today.
It is enough. So that we don't go over the same question. They said I was not aware I needed approval. It goes without saying. So I was not aware I needed approval. So
I not be aware of that need.
I can't hear you, sir.
I said I am not aware of any provision for you to seek approval. You did not seek approval.
Is he asking the same question? I was sick. I couldn't sit.
I'm not talking about whether you
I knew I was aware I had a short vacation period.
Of your own motion. You said
What?
you were not aware that there was any need for me to seek approval for serving out of medical intervention. That was your response.
I was not. Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm asking you, by not being aware of that, you did not seek approval.
Because I wasn't aware. Yeah, it just goes to follow.
yes.
Yes. Your letter of 30th June 2023 that you wrote in respect of your retirement, and you are asking that your retirement should take effect on the 10th of July.
Yes.
2023. Are you aware of that letter? 30th of July.
I wrote the letter
To take
dated
it
June.
On the 10th of July.
Yes, what's the question?
Yes. Okay. My question now is that by that letter, the period within which you are seeking the notice of having that you are giving to the commission is 10 days.
I calculated it back to the time of resume.
What is it?
I was supposed to resume work. I was supposed to, my leave is supposed to terminate on 12th of May. On 23rd of May, I wrote, just let me tell you my mind.
Witness.
Sir, ma'am?
Just hold on and listen to the question. You said you wrote a letter on the 30th of June.
Putting in my retirement.
Notifying the defendant that your retirement with effect from 10th of July.
Yes.
And he asked that the implication is that you gave 10 days notice.
Oh, because I hadn't worked from 15th of May. Is almost like, yeah, in retrospect of 3 months or so, 3 months. More like from 10th, because I'm supposed to, it's like that, then date it back to the time I didn't work. Because I forwarded a letter on 23rd May requesting for leave of absence. It pended up till 13th of June, when they disbanded, when they said they are no longer, they canceled the invitation. So I just didn't want to have to draw it, and I just tendered my resignation because, as at that time, it was just an invitation to bring my medicals.
Please, you have to answer my question in line with my question. Not what you want to answer. Your letter of 30th of June.
Yes.
Requesting for requirements. I am saying by yes. By virtue of that letter, the notice you were giving to the commission is 10 days. Yes
It's
or
not,
no?
it's not 10 days because I hadn't worked in the last, I hadn't worked
It's not
from
10 days.
the termination. I hadn't worked from the time. I wanted it to take effect on the 10th of July and to cover the period I hadn't worked. It's like I hadn't, so that the calculation of my retirement can take place from the end of the leave period. I hadn't worked from 12th of May,
You
and I put in my
understand that it's not
resignation
10
in
days.
June. Well, well, you could look at it that way. You could look at it that maybe I gave 10 days, but that's not what I gave. I said it should take effect. Maybe what I should have said was I should take effect from the last day of my leave till 10th of July. But that was exactly what the workings of my mind
Okay,
is.
so let
that
me
it
read
should
your
take-
response to you. Let me read your response.
Yes, ma'am.
So your response is not 10 days because I had not worked days. So I wanted it to cover the days I had not worked.
Up till 10th of, which will be like 3 months. And that would be, yeah, which will be like maybe 40 days. Because according to my letter of offer, I could, if I'm certified by medical officer, I could have a cumulative period of 42 days in a year for sick leave.
Paragraph 6.
Paragraph 6 of what?
Of your letter of intent, that's it.
Do you have it there? Do you have a copy of your letter?
Exhibit A, Exhibit C1 or something.
One, yes. Do you have it there?
Exhibit C1,
Do you have it?
paragraph 7, yes, ma'am.
You do?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you
The lawyer requested for it. He already has Exhibit C1.
Paragraph 6. Just read it, please. Counsel, read it to us.
Paragraph
Yeah.
7.
I know that has to.
No, let Mr. Nasser read it while you just listen.
The commission can, at its discretion, terminate your appointment by giving you a month's notice or pay a month's salary on leave.
It's 7. It's 7. Paragraph 7.
To determine your appointment by giving to the commission 1 month notice or paying 1 month salary in lieu of notice and complying with terms as specified in the aforementioned regulation or any other instruction that may be applicable. On that paragraph, now, on that, your letter of 30th June, is it in compliance with this provision? Yes or no?
The non-compliance of it will mean I forfeit a month's salary and not be dismissed from service, for my employment. If at all I'm caught up with this, it's not that my retirement will not be approved. It is that I will forfeit a month's salary, not that I will be dismissed.
I'm not talking about this, and you cannot go on what I know. What I'm asking you is respect of paragraph 6 and your own letter of 30th June.
My letter of retirement was in compliance with paragraph 7.
Okay, so it's not in compliance with paragraph 6, right?
I retired. I didn't resign.
So the notice you were supposed to give in your letter of 30th of July was in compliance with the letter of
Well, maybe there's a lacuna. There's really, if you want to give a letter, of retirement, I do not have how many days you have to give, but I retired based on my medical condition, which says I have 42 days period to be on leave. So by the time by the time I didn't receive the approval, I just retired.
Let me see. Let me read out what I have, please. Wait. The paragraph 6 was read to you, and the question was whether your letter of 10th July complied with paragraph 6. And you said that the non only need to forfeiture of 1 month's salary.
Yes,
1 month salary on notice.
Of notice.
1 month salary and not dismissal.
Yes.
Then he asked again, so it is not in compliance with Exhibit C1. And you responded that I retired, I did not resign.
Yes, ma'am.
That's the last record I have.
Yes, ma'am.
What you said.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, my lord.
Yes, my question was
yes.
Was not in compliance with paragraph 6. That's the question.
And she said that the non-compliance can only lead to forfeiture of 1 month's salary and not dismissal. That's what she answered. That's the answer. And then, so you asked her, so it's not in compliance. And she now said that she retired, that she didn't resign.
Yes, I now have.
Yes.
The notice of that retirement was in the parliament and letter of appointment.
Okay. Okay.
The notice of retirement, I'm agreeing with you that it's retirement. I'm agreeing with you that it's retirement. Your notice of retirement you gave to the profession was in compliance with your letter of employment.
I have no guidance on what was compliance by virtue of my letter of employment. There's nothing here saying that if you're sick and you're unable to continue your job, you should give this amount of. I would expect it should be immediate.
So you are not aware.
It's not that I'm not aware. I'm not saying. What I'm saying is that by the coverage of my Exhibit C1, there's no coverage of when you are suddenly sick and you are unable to perform your job, that it requires a certain amount of notice to be effective.
The issue of is not about I'm just saying that the notice of retirement that you gave was in compliance with the letter of employment.
There's nothing to be in compliance with. The rules, the letter of employment didn't state that when you are sick and unable to perform, give this amount of. So it's just that's where the other laws come in. Because I was ill, I'm not aware I should give 30 days notice or 10 days notice, but I'm retiring based on disability that was brought upon me by the work that I did for 23 years. I'd become temporarily disabled. So my letter doesn't state that in the event that I become temporarily disabled, I should give this number of notice, this number of days notice.
Could you record it? Let us confirm what I'm recording as your evidence. So your response is where you said you retired, you did not resign, then he asked whether the notice of retirement complied with your letter of employment. Your response is there is nothing to comply with.
Because that situation is
when
not,
one gets sick suddenly.
It's not even sick. I was disabled. I
The
just
situation
couldn't.
is not contemplated.
Yes, yes, my lord.
Huh?
It's not on the letter. Yes, my lord. It's not in my letter of employment. I had a work disability. So it's not contemplated the number of valid days I should take to resign. I'm resigning with I came into the work without disability. I'm retiring with disability. The letter didn't state how many days I should give in that kind of situation.
Let's get the next question.
By virtue of by your answer, I am going to comply with the decision. So your letter, giving notice of retirement, was out of your own initiative, not in line with any rules.
There is no rule to be in line with. No, there's no rule to be in line. I'm looking at my letter of employment. I'm looking at my letter of employment, and it doesn't state when you are disabled. Give this number of. All I know is I'm retired. I retired based on work, the disability that is brought upon me by my work.
Your situation was not contemplated by anyone. And now I'm asking
We
you,
can both agree on that.
Your letter, the letter you wrote was out of your own initiative.
I wouldn't put it that way. I retired when I was unable to do my job. I retired. That's the honorable thing to do. I retired. And unfortunately, there's no time that I'm supposed to be given. There's no notice of time.
We have the answer. We have the answer. So your letter was out of your own initiative, not in compliance with the rules. Now the answer is no rule to comply with.
Okay, you have been writing letters to the commission in respect of one thing from the government during the period of your service.
I've been what?
I've been letters for leave for anything that you have been writing letters to the commission.
I've been writing letters to the commission. I can't hear you.
So have you had any cause to write letters to your employer regarding any issue?
If I've done that, that's in the past. I don't know where that comes in. I don't know the relevancy of that. If there had been letter back and forth, of course.
The letters you have been writing, this actually you have received, you are accustomed to what particular room?
What does even that? In the letters I've written before, that's totally irrelevant to this issue right now. I can't even remember any letters I've written before.
I didn't get it.
I do not see the relevance of the letters I've written prior to all this. I cannot remember any letter except you're bringing up a particular situation which is totally irrelevant.
And you have to abide by my, not about what you think. What I'm asking you is that you have been writing letters to your employer, and you said yes. And I'm asking you that, pursuant to what rules or regulations you have been doing that.
I cannot remember, so I cannot commit myself that maybe I was writing letter because I don't know what letter you think I've written and what you think I should have put in there.
Okay, so you don't have an answer on that.
My Lord, I'm sorry to interject, but if my learned friend has the letters, to show it to her so that we can make progress. Can't just if you have the letter.
He was just referring to letters in the past.
I cannot even remember.
Do you have any of the letters you're referring to?
Your letter requesting for leave of absence and so it's one of them.
I didn't quote any rule in the letter requesting for leave of absence.
Exactly.
So, or exhibit 16.
What?
So for instance, Exhibit C3, what's your response?
If it is what? I can't hear him.
No, the question he asked you about the rules you have been writing that. You said
The
you did
rooster.
not know, you didn't understand the question.
Okay.
So let's say it said maybe you can refer to one of the letters, and he referred to Exhibit C3 and asked, so under what rule did you write Exhibit C3?
I did not put any rule in Exhibit C3. I did not write under any rule. I wrote under the fact that I am unable to continue working. I need to seek help and I need leave of absence. So I don't have to, well, except it's put right on. Okay.
So you are a public officer.
I'm an employed magistrate.
You are not a public officer, right?
I don't think so.
Understand the question first, please.
I am not a public
He
officer.
asked if you were a public officer.
I'm a judicial officer.
You are not a judicial.
Okay, I am a magistrate.
You are not.
I'm not a magistrate.
So the public officer that I asked, my question is about that.
The question is, you were a public officer. What's your response?
I am a magistrate employed under the Service of Judicial Service Commission.
So your response is that you were a magistrate employed under the Lagos State Judicial Service Commission.
Yes, ma'am. Or employed by the Lagos State Judiciary.
Well, you asked where you were a public officer, and she said I was a magistrate. No, I don't see the difference in the response. You want to ask the person again then? You want a direct response, whether she's a public officer or not. Witness, the question is, were you a public officer or are you a public officer?
That can be determined by what the meaning of my lord, ma, that can be determined by the that can you hear me, ma'am? Hello, ma'am, can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes.
Hello. Okay. Yes. That can be determined by whatever. That can only be determined by whatever meaning is ascribed to public officer. I know I am employed as a magistrate by the Lagos State Judiciary.
You said that can only be determined by
the meaning given by a public officer. I think maybe in the Constitution or something. Constitution of Nigeria.
Yes. Okay. But you should round up.
Yes. Was there any time that you said that you were not bound by the provisions of public service?
that I'm not bound by the provision of the,
Public service rule.
when I'm bound by the law, magistrate court law, rules are inferior to magistrate. But then besides, the public service rules are for civil servants. I am under employment. I'm under the employment and not the service. I'm under the employment of Lagos State Judiciary. I'm not in service of I'm not in a civil servant under Alausa public rules.
What's the
Public
response?
service
Yes. The question is, did you ever say you were not subject to the public service rules, but
Yes.
to the magistrate's law?
Court
Yes.
law. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So can you refer this thought to any condition of court law? To which
What?
your actions from which, like I said, can you refer this thought since you are, I know you are very much at home there, according to the can you refer this thought to any condition of magistrate court law?
To any what?
That applies to you in terms of promotion, dismissal, retirement. So definitely specific.
It will be, I mean, magistrate court law will be.
Procedure of law. No, let me check. You are only bound by the condition of magistrate court law in your previous answer. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. I'm now asking that under what particular provision of the magistrate court law that regulates your retirement, your discipline.
My lord, I'm sorry. At this point, I will have to interject again.
That matters for.
I would believe that is a matter for address. It's not a
matter for address. That's the matter for address.
I will have to know, yes. Of course, I know that. But if she said it, that is not as bad. Somebody has said that as a magistrate.
Well, let us know what the law she said she's bound by, because she has given evidence that is the magistrate law. So answer the question.
I'm talking about asking the witness to give you sections of the law. I mean, it's a matter for address. It's all right. I will leave it. Whatever the court decides to say to us.
I do not have the statutory provision with me right here to refer you to sections, but it's a matter for address.
Does not have it, so I just record it. Like I know it's a matter for address, but she raised the issue of the law, which means she knows the law. Yes. Any re-examination?
No, my lord.
The witness is discharged.
Thank you, my lord.
So that's the only witness. Adjourned to 12th February for defense.